Hello everyone, I must say it has been quite a while since I've recorded a video. I don't know, it has been about a month or two, I'm not quite sure, but I just want you guys to know the reason behind that. You see, when I first started creating a YouTube channel, I thought I'll get people, or rather subscribers, in a short period of time. But what I've noticed is even for the people who've got tons of subscribers, those people, it's not like they got those subscribers in one night. It took some time for them to reach that level. By some time, I mean some of them it took 5 years or so, right? So again, what I'm trying to say is I thought things are gonna go pretty fast for me, but then I realized that it takes time. So that's basically the main reason why I decided to stop for a little while and then upload, right? Okay, with that out of the way, there's something I want you guys to look at if you haven't noticed yet. I'm no longer using Eclipse as my IDE. Now I'm using STS, and that's nothing else but Spring Toolsuite, right? That's basically an IDE that is used by Java developers who are interested in using Java for web applications, right? Okay, but it's more or less like Eclipse. I mean, a lot is the same compared to Eclipse, right? Okay, what else I thought I was gonna tell you guys? I cannot think of anything right now, but we'll see as we go on, in case it comes back on my mind. Okay, now let's get back to the problem on hand. Again, this is the textbook we're using. If you haven't yet found yourself a copy, please do so. I'm gonna jump straight to the question on hand, which is exercise 4.23. Again, if you're watching this for the first time, we're basically going through this textbook, trying to give solutions for each and every exercise. Okay, so let me read through the question. It's a financial application problem. Okay, so we gotta write a program that reads the following information and prints a payroll statement. Okay, for instance, the employee's name is Smith, number of hours worked in a week 10, and hourly pay rate is 9.75. A federal tax withholding rate is that 20%. Okay, what else? A state tax withholding rates, for example, it's 9%. Okay, so a sample run is shown below. So basically we'll retrieve a name, number of hours worked in a week, and hourly pay rates, federal tax withholding rates, so on and so forth, as you guys can see. And then this is what we've got to display. We've got to display something like this. Okay, now let's get back to our IDE. So for now, I'll give, as you guys know, we've got solutions from different students. At least that's how I decided to create this channel. I'm giving solutions assuming that, I'm giving solutions assuming that we've got 3 different students with, of course, different IQs, right? Okay, let's see. The very first thing we all need to know is a scanner to read user input. And once we do that, I'm not gonna talk much about scanner because all of you guys know it. Otherwise, you're not supposed to be here. Okay. You guys gonna have to bear with me. This machine can be stupid sometimes. It can be slow, but I'm pretty sure things are gonna be okay. Okay, so the very first thing, we've got to prompt the user to enter his name. We'll simply go enter employee's name. Okay, once we do that, of course we've got to keep that to some variable, and I'll simply call that variable name. I'll go scanner dot next line. Let's use next line to read everything in one line. System.out.print. What else we wanna read? We wanna read enter number of hours worked in a week. Okay, what data type should we use for that? Let me see. Let's do double, because a person might work 2.5 hours. I mean, maybe 20.5 hours, right? Where the 0.5 will, of course, be converted to minutes, right? Okay, so it's worked with an R, of course, worked hours equals to scanner dot next double. Okay, system.out.print, not lin print, just the print. What else we wanna keep? We wanna prompt the user to enter hourly pay rate. Let's scroll down a little bit. Okay, now of course I'll keep that to this variable called hourly pay rate. Okay, it's scanner with small letters, of course, scanner dot next double. Okay, and the second last thing we've got to do is to prompt the user to enter a federal tax withholding rate. Enter federal tax withholding rate. I'll keep that on my variable called federal tax withholding rate. If you've been following my tutorials, you'll notice that I always stress the importance of using descriptive names as opposed to having variables like X, for instance, which is less descriptive. Okay, how do we retrieve that? Simply do that. And then lastly, the very last thing we'll prompt our user to do will be to enter the state. Okay, state tax withholding rate. I mean, in case you find feel free to fast forward the video in case you find me working or perhaps coding a little bit slow, right? Because I always want to make sure that we're on the same page with everyone, because some people, they don't grasp instantly. It's better if you do things step by step, right? Okay, so I'll call this one here state tax world holding with a small letter h, of course, with holding rates. So scanner dot next tab, done. Okay, we're done taking user input now. So what we want to do is to first calculate the gross pay, this amount here. But we can see that this is simply the product of these two, of hours worked and the pay rates. Okay, so we'll simply have a variable called gross pay, which is simply worked. Oh gosh, why can I type worked hours multiplied by hourly pay rates, right? Okay, what else do I want to calculate? I want to calculate the federal withholding amount. Okay, this right here. So question is, how did we get this amount here? This $19.5. That is pretty straightforward. What we did is we just said worked hours multiplied by hourly pay rate multiplied by the federal tax withholding rates. Okay, so federal withholding is simply, or maybe we can simply go gross pay multiplied by federal tax withholding rates. Done. Of course, we could simply do this, but I prefer not to. It's better this way. Okay, what else do I want to calculate? Double, it's gonna be state withholding, which is simply gonna be gross pay multiplied by state tax withholding rates. Done. Seems like I mistyped there. Okay, I've got 2H. Okay, now it's time to calculate the total deductions. Okay, total deductions. It's gonna be federal. Oops, not over there, right over here. Okay, withholding plus state withholding. Done. Okay, now it's time to calculate our net pay. We can see that our net pay is nothing else but our gross pay minus our deductions. Okay, so it's simply gonna be our net pay is simply gonna be our gross pay minus our total deduction. Okay, Okay. We're almost done now, folks. In fact, we're done with the simple part. Now it is time we display. It is time we deal with our formatted output. Formatted. Is it double T? Formatted output. Okay. So here's what I'll do for the sake of displaying things clearly and adorably. Okay. This is what I'll do. What I'll simply do now is to go formatted output. Let me pause for a moment. Okay. I'll simply go our formatted output and I'll concatenate that with, this is what I want to do. I'll concatenate that with the string employee's name, employee's name, I will then put the variable name, and of course I want to go to the next line, so what I will have to do is to concatenate there with \n. Okay, which simply says go to the next line. Immediately after that, formatted outputs, it's, oh gosh, output, that's not how you spell output. Okay, formatted output. Okay, now concatenate that with the string hours worked, worked hours. Again, I've got to go to the next line, so \n will do it. Formatted output. What else do I want? I wanna go, let's check here, I wanna go pay rate, and then after that I wanna display the gross pay. Okay, so it's gonna be pay rate now, so it's pay rate hourly pay rate \n. Okay, lastly I wanna do gross pay. I will simply go formatted output gross pay. However, here I've got to put a $sign first, and then after that I put gross pay, concatenate that with \n. Okay, let's see if we're done. Oh, it seems like we haven't done deductions. Okay, so for deductions, what I will then do is to simply display this over here. You know what? I've gotta go deductions. Okay, deductions. Formatted output. Deductions. Okay, this is what we do. We then go to the next line and then put a little bit of space. This is the space I'm talking about, the one that precedes the word federal, right? I will then put this string as it is. Oh gosh, what did I do? Okay, let's zoom in. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, this is what I'll simply take. Simply copy that. That I don't need. Okay. Now I'll simply put federal withholding. Okay. Likewise, formatted output. Again, feel free to fast forward this video if you feel like it's way too slow for you. Okay, here's what I'll display. That string over there. So what I'll have to do first, oh, I forgot putting \n here. It simply says go to the next line. It simply says go to the next line. So sorry for that. There are kids outside and they are yelling, as you guys can hear. It's pretty annoying for us, I know, but they don't even know I'm doing this in my room, so we're gonna have to live with that. Okay, so what else I want to do? Once I do that, I want to go \t and then print the string, and then lastly I'll put state withholding. Right, again I've got to go to the next line, right? \n formatted output. That's my little brother out there. He's with his friends, so they make noise. It's pretty annoying, I know, but we're almost done. Okay, so let's see what else we wanna do. Okay, this is the part, the very last part we need to put. The second last part we gotta deal with. Okay, oh, another thing, I've gotta put these $signs here. $sign. Okay, I hope people are clear here, or perhaps I should separate these with I've got to separate those two with a space. Okay, so it's formatted output equals to okay. Of course, I need to leave. I've gotta take care of this space preceding the word total. Okay, and then lastly, this is what I'll do. Display. So total deductions. Then you go to the next line. Formatted. Now we no longer wanna have a space preceding the word net, so we won't put that \t, right? I hope everyone gets that. Okay, now I wanna go net pay. Okay, it seems like we're almost done. Again, as you guys know, we do things from different students' perspective. This right here isn't the best solution. However, I'm giving it out so that you guys will first know how to do things a little bit incorrect. Thereafter, you will then learn how to do things perfectly. Okay. Oh, let's see, what do we have here? Okay, the very last thing for us to do will be to simply display our formatted output. Formatted output. Okay. I know some of you guys might be curious, why didn't we keep using system.out.print as opposed to having one variable to keep all of this? The reason is simple, straightforward. If we had to use if we decided to use system.out.print, we would have had a lot of those statements, right, which will basically show that we're not taking care of the string class, right? We're not taking care of the flexibility of using strings, right? Okay, now let's try to hit the run button again. You guys, I might have made a mistake somewhere, somehow, so don't expect everything to be perfect. I'm a person myself, so I make mistakes. Let's see what we're gonna get. Okay, it's Smith 10 9.7. Smith 10 9.75. Am I right? I hope so. 0.2 0.09, so it's gonna be 0.20 0.09. Let's see what we get. Is this exactly what we were given here? 19.5 or 81. Exactly. It is precisely what we got. However, if you take a look at these numbers here, these are rounded up to 3 decimal places, right? Whereas right here we had two numbers after a comma. So that's one mistake that student A did, right? So that's why we're gonna get another solution from student B's perspective, right? Okay, that should be it for this tutorial, you guys. See you on the next one. Cheers, I'm gone.